There we go. We are live. Yay. So we're in Pioneer Space Sim. The new build. And a lot of new changes here. Let me go back to the beginning. I didn't realize I wasn't actually streaming for the last few minutes. Well, so you see here, head tracking is now natively supported. So I'm not using joystick emulation anymore to do this. It is not free track. It is UDP protocol. You just have to select that in your I use the TrackCat software, and then click the options and change the IP to 127.0.0.1 and the port to 4242, and it works. And one of the things you'll see here is a different ship. Now, my personal build, I have a much narrower field of view, a realistic field of view, because I don't like everything looking really small and not being able to see the Earth from the moon, for example, in the default field of view. So it makes everything kind of look more realistic. I do make the screens transparent in the cockpits. I figure it's not really cheating. You could probably have cameras doing that. And I have my own skybox because of the increased field of view. The old skybox is not high enough resolution. And I increased the terrain detail, which you can't see because all the building's in the way. I increased the terrain detail by a factor of 5. And we have a new ship, a new starter ship for the Mars start. They called the Coronatrix. It's a slightly smaller cousin to the Sinonatrix that you used to have. And the reason for this is the Sinonatrix was like the best of the small ships. And so there was a really long upgrade path if you start with the Sinonatrix. Now that you start with the Coronatrix, you have an upgrade path. You can upgrade to a Sinonatrix without as much grinding. And this ship is also a little bit more combat capable if you were to go that route. And it has kind of the same engines as the Sinonatrix, so it is faster. Well, it's quicker, but not faster because it doesn't have as much fuel. So for long interplanetary trips, you hit a delta V much sooner. You might want to carry some extra. You might want to carry some extra fuel on it. And there is a new economy in the game now. You can do trade runs, and it affects economy a little better now. I've never really done trading in Pioneer though. I prefer to do missions. And you'll see up here, Scan Manager. This is a new type of mission, or scanning missions. You buy a scanner, and you can do surface scans or orbital scans, and you can now see what cargo you're carrying built in, which is kind of cool. I would like to do some of these scanning missions. I haven't tried them out yet, but I can't afford one yet. I've already sold my autopilot. We don't need autopilot. Where we're going, we don't need autopilot. We're going to fly it ourselves. And I'll give our first run down here. The cities are also improved now in the default version of the game. So let's just go ahead and do a quick run to Phobos base. It's nearby, just 40 credits. For $40 credits. I probably should change that text. Let's go ahead and launch. Let's go back to our cockpit mode here. Close the scanner. And let's go ahead. Alright, and away we go. We're leaving the city of Cydonia. This is the rear view here. You also see my engines here in the default game. You will not see that. I have changed the code to show me the ship in the external views. So we gotta go to Phobos base. And first of all, we gotta see where Phobos is right now. It is kind of that away. So it's coming off to our right. There it is. In fact, it's right visible there. So I also changed the music files in the game, and I make no fading between, because instead of using music, I use these sound effects. So you hear like the planet proximity sensor going off right now. So not having a dead zone is something I got to get used to. When I had joystick emulation with the head tracker, I had a big dead zone. And you'll also see this little blue bit here. It's bigger on the default version of the game. Again, I changed the sizes of fonts and everything. This will a new feature that allows you to match orientation or rotation to an object which is for some still not implemented feature of being able to land manually on space stations, the rotating space stations. Currently, it's still, you just fly inside and you're good. So let's head off to Phobos. Let me put on some time acceleration. You can see the arrows on the bottom left. I'm going to head out to Phobos base here. My yaw is a little sensitive. Looks like Phobos is kind of going that way, so I'll try to aim ourselves in this direction. Whoa, slow down. Alright, so you see now the green light. That means it's ideal time now to turn around and start firing in retrograde, or we will overshoot Phobos. So we're looking at the rear view now. We'll try to point there, and as we fire our reverse thrusters, we kind of pushing our destination marker closer to Phobos. Looks like I gotta go a little more aggressive on this one. Hey there, Sam. Yeah, it's going well so far. It looks like I'm gonna miss Phobos a little bit. I need to adjust my direction a little bit better, but we'll get there. Let's see. Let's get a... Yeah, so we overshot Phobos a bit here. This is forward view. I gotta get used to... That's straight ahead. The head tracker, I gotta get used to not having a big dead zone like I had before. Alright, let's fire kind of this way. Try to make our way to Phobos. Sometimes the shorter trips are the hardest. Oh, hello, Mars. Where are my markers? Is over here. So we're getting there. So we need to point nose down a bit. So there's some of my new skybox. With my default field of view, the original skybox was a little too chunky, and it has drawn-in stars, which I don't like, so I'll let the game generate its own stars. Alright, you guys, come on over. Chase down this fast-moving little moon here. Not really a moon, more of an asteroid. I lost my... Alright. I shouldn't have gone with such a short range mission here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Starting to get things lined up here. Head to Phobos. So you see, it is a fast-moving little moon, isn't it? That's already getting away from me. Diamond there is basically the direction that we're heading. That's the direction we're actually facing. We need to line the diamond up with Phobos. Mouse pointer out of the way. Obviously, using the autopilot is much faster, but it's not as fun. Starting to head there now. Well, why am I... Yeah, my yaw was sticking there a little bit. I have analog controls on every single thrust. Up, down, left, right, forward, back, pitch, yaw, and roll. Basically, 2 joysticks on the gamepad, 2 triggers on the gamepad, and 2 foot pedals for the yaw. So I have full control over the ship. You can see the city there, and we gotta watch out that we don't actually run into Phobos, the asteroid here, the planet. It's kind of hard to see because of the darkness, but you notice there's no stars right there. That's because that is the surface of the moon, of Phobos itself. Right, let's rotate ourselves here. Okay, we are now in Phobos controlled space. We're getting there, or Phobos base controlled space. It's nighttime over here. Okay, should be in good shape here. We're not going to crash into it or anything, or block vector is taking us way up. Let's lower it down a little bit. Accelerate time a bit. Okay, Phobos base. Docking clearance, please. Bay 7. And I am going to overshoot with my regular thrusters here. Alright, where were you, Phobos base? It's really difficult to manage with such low gravity. Okay. Alright, there we go. gravity is 0.00 G. They're almost nothing. It's such a tiny little asteroid, Phobos. Let's put down our landing gear. I don't even see where my vector markings are, but oh, they're way up there. Let's come on down, guys. Want to land? Okay. Much more under control here. Let's try to. Johnny. Hello. Let's even up ourselves with the horizon here a little bit. It looks like we're rolled quite a bit, but according to this is 0, just because Phobos is not round. So right there, we're actually straight up even with Phobos. And we could switch to a downward view. And there's our landing gear. And we'll just ever so slightly bring her down. So again, that beeping you're hearing is something I've done with the music files. You notice I don't have any music in the game. I've replaced music files with proximity alerts and background ship noise. The background ship noise is actually in the game files, but not actually used. So I use them, and I have to edit the code though, so there's no fade out when there's a repeat of a file. So you get a constant sound there. I don't like having music while I'm playing games, in general. So we're gonna slide her down here on the base 7. I made a lot of new textures for the ground stations, which are not in the main game. I don't know if this is one of them or not. A lot of the ones I have made are in the game, but there's more that I've made that are not in the game. Because I like making textures for games and personalizing them. That's just what I do. Okay. There we go. We're slightly rotated, but... There we go. Okay. Yay. So we got paid. How about that? Alright, let's go ahead and save. This will be... we're going to redo Keeper Manual, since the old save... Oh, I can't even redo that one because it's an incompatible save. Or maybe it is. I don't know. We'll do Keeper Manual 3, just to make sure. The other saves will no longer function. For some reason the button was not blue. I'm not sure what that's about. Alright, so here we are on Phobos. It's still nighttime. Let's see what kind of missions we can get here. We need to get a lot more money if we're going to buy one of those scanners. And oh, I just finished making some textures for all the planets. That the default textures for all these planets things are like 16 by 16 pixels. So I just finished a whole set to make that look a little cooler. See, the asteroid textures are actual asteroid. Yeah. And that's should be good throughout, you know, whatever system we choose to look at. Well, that system is just a star. That wasn't a good choice. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, ice world. Just looks a little nicer. The stars are still pretty low res. Those are like 32 by 32 pixels, just blown up. Because the game was originally designed to run on a potato in 2006. All right, so let's see what kind of missions we can do here. Again, the new market should be available to you can have local trade runs and things, but I haven't really looked into doing that yet. I just like doing missions. Cydonia, that's where we just came from. How far is this one? This is a pretty big one. Interstellar delivery. It's 24 light years. Let's see. That is NN 4274. That is right there. I could just barely make it. Get a lot of money going there. What kind of system we got there? We got a volcanic world. There's one or two ground stations and two orbital stations around this one particular planet. The Aoyang Settlement, Kelly Base, and Murayama Base. And we got some Chinese and Japanese going on there. The Spencer Platform and Kozlov Facility. And we got Red Boys. That's very international. Should we do that? That's a pretty good one. Or a little bit closer. 20 light years. $820. Let's see what that's like. They have 2 stars, 4 ground stations, and 1 orbital station. Or should we do something in the Sol system that everybody's familiar with? Won't get much money doing things in the Sol system. We can go to Moscow, Tom's Sanctuary, that's an orbital station, Thebe Gas Refinery, 150. The Thebe Gas Refinery. Oh, I gotta go back to Sol here. How do I click? Sol, there we go. Thebe Gas Refinery. That is a ground station on another little asteroid. But at least we get a nice view of Jupiter. When I head out to Jupiter. Let's go ahead and do that, I guess. Where was that one? Where was that contract? Right here. Yeah, 150, that's not bad for a local contract. Question is, can we get there in time? Or Oasis City. Ooh, Oasis City's a nice place. That's on Titan. Titan is interesting to try to land on because it's got a really thick atmosphere. Yeah. Let's go to Oasis City. Alright. The ultimate escapism. Yeah. So we're going to head that way to Oasis City. Let's make sure we have all the fuel we need here. Oh. Let's do comms. Lobby. Whoa, nice glasses, dude. Teddy Brooks. It's always good to carry a little bit extra fuel in your hyperspace tank, because you can always, if you have a bad navigation, you can pump that into your regular fuel tank to save you from drifting forever. So I don't know if we're going to make it to Oasis City in the time required for this mission. Not familiar with the Coronatrix yet, but let's go ahead and... really high cockpit sides in this new ship, the Coronatrix. You can't really see out the sides like you can in the Cinematrix. So, bye-bye, Phobos. In the nighttime. And let's head up to Jupiter. Well, not quite Jupiter. It's Titan, I believe. Let's line this up. Alright, now we can start accelerating time. Bye-bye, Phobos. And go. Alright, so accelerating time quite a bit here. Hey, we're in the sunlight. So, can't see Phobos anymore. Mars should be... There's Mars. Hey Mars, how you doing? Olympus Mons. Okay, so now we gotta watch our... Watch our fuel gauge and our delta V gauge, which is kind of the same thing. Yeah. The gauge on the right is pretty much all about fuel, or on the left is all about fuel, and the gauge on the right is all about being able to stop in time. Let's go ahead and keep on accelerating. There's no like other than going between systems and hyperspace, once you're in a system, everything is in real time in this game. So you can accelerate time up to 10,000, depending on how far away from major bodies you are. Okay, so you see the gauge on the left is starting to indicate that I'm gonna get close to running out of fuel. So I'm gonna just coast right there. If those two bars overlap, that means we're not going to have enough fuel to stop. I may have gone a little too far. I may need to pump some fuel down. So now the gauge on the right, the gray bar indicates stopping distance using the reverse engines, and the white bar is stopping distance using the main engines by flipping around and firing in retrograde. So yeah, we definitely couldn't go as fast as we could have with the Senatrix. This ship does not have as much fuel. Let's do a little course correction here. Okay. And watch the gauge go up. Wow, I guess the reverse engines and the main engines are pretty similar in this ship. Alright, we're gonna flip around here. Switch to the rear view. Okay. Get ready to start firing. I need to change the curves on my rudder pedals. They're a little sensitive. So we can accelerate time a little bit more. Just keep an eye on that white line on the right. Don't let it get all the way to the top. Alright, start firing. Turns green when it's a good time to start firing in retro. Start slowing down here. Yeah, we're going to need some extra fuel too, because Titan is a thick atmosphere. You actually need to kind of thrust down into it, because you end up kind of swimming in it. If I'm remembering that Titan, that Oasis City is in fact in Titan. Seeing an atmosphere response already. I'm not even close to an atmospheric place yet. Oh, it's not Saturn. It's not Jupiter. It's Saturn. Silly me. Duh. The colors on the yeah. Let's start slowing down here. Saturn. Yeah, so yeah, these textures are kind of opposite. I based the textures... Oh, no, we're going here. I thought we're here. I thought we're Jupiter. Oh, actually, we were looking at Thebes earlier. Yeah, The Thief Gather Refinery. Yeah, no, we're going to Saturn. Derp. Okay. Let's line up here a little better. And there's supposed to be something that tells you now if something is behind or in front of you. We'll see. We'll see if we get close to the Oasis City. Hopefully, Titan is in front of in front of Saturn here, and not behind it. Okay, flip on over here. Whee. We could be going a lot faster than this, actually. This way, so. What an interesting turn of events. A piano channel. It's never been a piano channel, so it's been a me channel. My first videos were all cartoon related. It's always things that are involved in my life. Of course, the ragtime is a big part of my life, so I have a lot of ragtime music channel, but it's never been the focus of the channel. Accelerated well. Now we can turn around again. And try to line ourselves up with Titan. %28 fuel. Gravity might be taking us a little bit harder than I want. It's one thing that the estimations don't take into account. In fact, that gravity is going to pull you in farther. It's still saying that I'm going to make it if I keep firing my thrusters, but I'm definitely going to pass by. Oasis City is down there somewhere. Let's reduce our time. Take a look. Yeah, my pedals are sticking a little bit there. Alright, so we gotta get over there to Oasis City. Where's my... Yeah, not having a dead zone is getting a little annoying. Like, I want to be able to see where I'm going. That's straight ahead right there. But I want to look over here. For some reason, on the core Natrix, you notice the icons on the bottom here. It doesn't show that you're doing full throttle. I don't know if there's an adjustment that still needs to be made on the ship or not. It's definitely getting full throttle from my controller. There's new controller setups in the new build of Pioneer. You can see levels and set your dead zone and everything, so you don't have to go into the configuration file like you've had in the past. Oasis City is on the other side. Oh yeah, I can see the dotted check marks there. Oh yeah, here's another feature. You can zoom in. But yeah, dotted check marks. There's a little bit of a bug there. It's making the city float in the air. But so the zooming feature is a new feature, but obviously the location of things is not following exactly right when you zoom in. Or at least when you zoom in beyond. I mean, with the default build of the game, the maximum zoom is less than my new default field of view. So because I use this realistic field of view, it's zoomed in far more than is intended. But yeah, so that is another new feature. You can now see that something is behind the horizon. So Oasis City is over the horizon there. Start watching. Watching our altitude here. The thruster seems to be quieter in this ship also. The thruster in the Cinenatrix was pretty loud, unless that's just an adjustment that they've made. Soft Kitty from the Big Bang Theory video. I don't remember that one. I do recall one time playing it on the piano, I think, but yeah, I don't remember having the video, but yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Overshoot here, but I haven't played this in so long. Hopefully I don't crash and burn here. Cannot see out of the side of this ship. Back here and making sure our so this here is distance to the surface, so we are slowly going down in altitude at 12.7 kilometers per second. We're just about breaking even here. So, if we get that even, then I don't have to worry about falling. Okay, so now you see where our altitude is going up. Well, don't worry about crashing into Titan at the moment. We have to worry about slowing ourselves down. Look straight down. Oh, again, we're on the night side. It seems like everything in this stream we're going on the night side of planets. Greetings, fellow humans. Fellow humans. How hollow that seems now. Hey, Tarzok. You can see some of the thick atmosphere here of Titan. I've even lost sight of. Oh, there's always the city. Okay, so we're still heading toward it. We're just facing backwards because we're trying to slow down. I'm loath to start using time acceleration when I get this close to a planet. It's like I don't want to suddenly find myself smashing into it. But apparently I'm moving away from it at 4.8 kilometers per second. Oh yeah, there's more piano archives. Well, of course, I just posted a piano video today, so there's plenty more where that came from. At least we're now on the same side of Titan as Oasis City. We just gotta find a way to arrest our speed here. Okay, what? Damn it. That's one thing about going time acceleration is you can end up now going too far really quickly. Alright. So our HUD speed lines are telling us we're going that away quite a bit. So we can start. We are now falling toward Titan at 225 meters per second, so pretty slow. Okay, there we go. Hey, we have our markers. Okay. Let's let gravity bring them down to us here. Let's see on this mission log here. We have 2 days left to get this mission done, so should be no problemo. Alright, where'd those markers go? Gravity's doing its thing. Let's line up. And we are pretty much in orbit. We're only falling toward Titan at 2 meters per second. Actually, we're just about escaping a little bit, so it's time to start dropping altitude here and trying to come on down. I did a Mozart version, really. Oh, oh yeah, I do kind of remember that. I'll have to look up that video. There we go. Always nice to see those two. Means we're heading toward our destination. Haven't seen any other ships around here, but maybe no, you know, there are no ships there because it would say there'd be a number next to Oasis City if there are other ships landed there. So not too many ships in this particular area, but of course space is big. So that's why I like doing the search and rescue missions, because you get to fly close to ships and stuff. All right, let's start. Accelerating time here. Looks like Oasis City is just barely in nighttime there, just beyond the twilight. Not seeing any atmosphere. Oh, there's a lot of atmosphere here. Hello, ADZ Fredra. I wish I could play 5 rags today, but even when I practice, I have to stop playing anything else. So, never been particularly good at it. It's kind of funny. I have 3 pianos and I don't really play them. They just kind of grow. Suddenly I've got another piano, another piano, another piano. Okay. Slowly but surely falling down here. 320 meters per second. Could probably speed that up a little bit. We got altitude of 240 kilometers, falling at almost 1 kilometer per second. Start firing, start slowing down a little bit here. I don't know why I'm not seeing any atmosphere. I should be well into the atmosphere by now. I wonder if they end up, if they've broken the atmosphere reporting in the HUD. Oasis City, I thought was a city that was so thick atmosphere, it was really hard actually to get down here. So you see I use a much higher terrain detail than default because of my increased or decreased field of view. Otherwise, everything looked really horrible because all you'd ever see is the low detail terrain when I have everything zoomed in like this. Okay. I'm starting to show the whole temperature gauge, but still not showing any atmospheric pressure. It looks like I should be well into the atmosphere by now. Fire main engines down a little bit, get in there a little faster. Altitude of 100 kilometers, at least from Oasis City. Altitude from Titan of only 50 kilometers, so. A little more speed here. A little more speed. Making our way down. You can progress in the game really fast if you use the autopilot, but what's the fun in that? The real fun on this is flying manually. Oh, there's the atmosphere. Okay, we are finally in the atmosphere. And if my memory is anything to go by from the previous build, it's pretty thick here. And it takes a lot of effort to get the ship down, because it just wants to hit the atmosphere and stop. Alright, I'm going to accelerate time a little bit here. I think I can control the... descent. Nose up a little bit. And yeah, our descent has kind of stopped at 21 meters. It slowed down to 20 meters per second. It's like, yeah, the atmosphere here is so thick, it's actually slowing us down quite a bit. You need to actually force this ship down. Go down. You can start to see some of the buildings in the city. But yet again, everything I choose to land on is on the night side. Bring us down. Bring us down. We're at 1.7 Earth atmospheres already. That's how thick the atmosphere here is in Titan. Not getting any hull temperature though. We've got good hull shielding on this thing. I've never had to worry about that in this game. You can hear a little bit of wind noise coming in through though. Okay, I think I can request docking now. Get our pad. Docking Bay 7 again. Okay. I'm still coming in at... I still have time acceleration on a little bit here. I probably come in much softer than I really need to. You can see just it accelerates and then slows every time I hit the thruster, and then the atmosphere is bleh. Docking clearance expired. Well, that's how slow it is getting into Titan here. Let's go. I'm trying to get this ship down. It's just your atmosphere is so thick. I need to soften up my yaw control there. My pedals are a little too sensitive. Downward view. Landing gear down. I'm nose down 25 degrees here. Alright, let's not run into the buildings on the way. We're gonna have to go over the center here, and then drop her on in there. No other ships around, so don't need to worry about that. Hello, Oasis City. 3.61 Earth atmospheres. Yeah, I don't want to go out without a pressure suit. Alright, let's start nosing it up here. Belly cam. in there nice and gently. This is not as easy as it looks. I've been doing this a while. Most people fly this just on autopilot because it's so hard. But that's where the fun is. This is why Elite 2 was never as popular as Elite 1. And why Elite Dangerous, which is like Elite 1.5, did not use the realistic physics. Okay. We got some moolah. Save. And yeah, I'm not sure why the button is not blue. Something went wrong with the UI update there. Alright, well, let's see what we got. Hi there, Stephen Smith. Let's fill our fuel tank. And I really should start learning how to trade well. It's like I can get into trading, but for now, oh, there's another coordinatrix. Ooh, pink. Bowfin, and the Bowfin has now been classified as a light fighter. It used to be a medium fighter. And the skipjack now has more sensor capability. Two different skipjacks there. And Natrix, it's one of the ships, one of the old design ships there. Bulletin board, what do we got here? Clark's Station. Enki Catena. That's on Jupiter. I believe that's on Ganymede. And they want updated maps for series. I still don't have enough to buy the mapping equipment, though. Or equipment market. They only have an orbital scanner here as well. They don't have the surface scanner. But yeah, gonna need some money. There are cheats available, just give you money right away if you want to start doing stuff. But I want to do it for real. I want to make it to the point where I can actually use the new missions, the new scanning missions. Go to Earth, Brasilia. We can go visit our friend Gustavo Braga. Or we just go out to a different system entirely. Leave Sol altogether. Then we can start making money big time. Or go back to Mars, Olympus Mons. That one's only 11 light years away. Oh, that's for a small group. I don't have any cargo, any passenger cabins yet. Can I fit a passenger cabin here? Utility. Yeah, I can fit a passenger cabin. It would bring my money all the way back down, though. So, nah. But I want to do the shielding. I want to do the scanning missions. So I think for best bang for the buck, we got to start traveling to other systems. So it's 39 light years is a bit outside of my range. Well, I only have 2 tons of fuel right now, so I could definitely add more. So what do you think, folks? Should we go to Jupiter or go to another system entirely? Let's go to another system entirely. 20 light years, 2,700 bucks. Well, we can't do that one. That's passage. Small group passage. I guess I can't do anything to another system because they're all passengers for a small group. So we'll just get Clark's Station. Where was Clark's Station? Clark's Station. You know, Clark's Station is also Jupiter. That's an orbital platform. That's not as fun. It's quicker, but not as fun. Ganymede. There's Enki Catena. So, but we can do Clark's Station. That'll be fast. Oh, it's only $25 more. I hope I can trust you. We shall see. We shall see. I could actually take both missions, go to Enki Catena, and then hop over to that station. But yeah, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. So let's get a look here. External view here. Whoop, we're upside down. So there's where we are. Titan. There's Saturn. Unfortunately, this time, can we see? Oh yeah, we should be able to see. If we look around, we should be able to find Saturn around here somewhere. Saturn. Here, let's highlight Saturn. So look for the box. Look for the yellow boxes. Oh no, Saturn is just beyond the horizon over there. Not gonna quite be able to see Saturn from where we are right now. I have been here before. You can see Saturn. Oh no, there it is. How come the boxes are over there? Oh, it's still showing our mission thing. I thought I highlighted this. Yeah, there's Saturn. Nice Saturn rise over the building. Cool. Anyway, let's head up to Clark Station. Okay. Oh, did they fix this other bug? Whoops, wrong button. Comms. Info. Request launch. Is it gonna work? Hey. There was a bug before where it's like, you don't have enough crew. It's like, good. They fixed that. Okay, Titan. Oh, you can hear that atmosphere as well, over the sound of the engines almost. Got a little bit of hull heat going on there. Gotta start heading over that away though, so let's see if I can. Let's get around Titan this way. Over the nighttime. See a little bit of a sunrise here. Let's wait till we see the sunrise before I accelerate time. If I can see the sunrise. Through the little monitor here. There, finally get clear the atmosphere. Oh, there's the sun. Kinda. Not quite. There's the icon for it. Where is it? It's just so far away. Yeah, it's there. Just it's so far away when you're this far out. Bye bye, Titan. Alright, let's head out to vicinity of Jupiter. Clark Station orbits what? Clark Station orbits Europa. So we're going to Europa. All these planets are yours except Europa. Attempt no landing there. Well, they didn't say anything about building a space station. Bye-bye, Saturn. Alright, here we go. What was that? Oh, fuel. Yeah, I'm almost out of fuel already. Oh, this ship has a very small amount of fuel. It's like, oh, by the way, you're not gonna be able to slow down if you. Should I pump one more time? No. Ugh. How much time do I have in this mission? Six days. Am I gonna be able to get there in 6 days? It's still what, 4.5 astronomical units away. Don't think I'm gonna get there in time for this mission. I might need to pump some more fuel in and keep burning. It's risky. Let's see. Where is it that we do that? Here. I have 2 tons of hyperspace fuel. So I can burp 1 ton more, give me a little bit more. It's actually not very much, but yeah, that's about as much as I'm gonna get out of it. Alright, we're just gonna float for a while. Alright, trying to fire retrograde. Look out the back. And start trying to slow down. I need to adjust my pedal sensitivities. And in fact, my right pedal is sticking a little bit. My accelerator pedal. And my accelerator pedal is my right yaw there. %9 fuel. Fuel tank is empty. It says I have 6% left. Oh, it's almost empty. Yeah, I know that. I know that. How much time did all that take? I still have 3 days left, so I should be able to make it. So it took 3 days. There's Jupiter. Depends on how long it's going to take me at this speed to travel 0.04 AU. Just to be safe here, let's pump some more fuel. Where was it? Right here. Come. So that's the last of my fuel. So now at 10% fuel. So if that runs out, we're dead. 10% fuel. Eee. Yeah, it's a good thing this is not a surface station, because it would eat up a lot more fuel. Everything's almost empty. I know. Second time you told me. Okay, hello Europa. %5 fuel. Oh, I'm gonna overshoot a little bit. Blasted time acceleration. So just a little bit too far and overshooting. Or I think Europa's actually pulling us as well. Because we're going past Europa here and it's really giving us a slingshot. Oh, there's another ship right there. Hello, Clark Station. We're gonna overshoot you for a second if you don't mind. Okay. Yeah, I changed the text here. Speed at which target is moving away. The default text says that this number is the speed that target you're going toward the target, but it's negative when you're going toward it. So it's actually the speed at which the target is moving away. Okay, so we're kind of heading that way. We need to adjust over here. Jupiter. And some ship just left there using their hyperspace departure cloud. Okay, so the yellow diamond is what we're concerned with, because the white diamond is relative to Europa, but we're going to Clark Station. And how much time do we have left on our mission now? 2 days. We should be able to get to the station within 2 days. It's only 225 kilometers away. We can do this. We have 5% fuel, which should be plenty. I'm going to accelerate time a little bit. There's a couple ships out there. Forward thrust, a little side thrust, until we can get ourselves to that port, docking port. course, there is no manual docking inside the stations yet, but the function to do so is there. Maybe I can demonstrate that here. Ooh, I think I timed that pretty well. Whoops, a little too far there. Let's line her up. You can hear the metal creaking sound. I made that much quieter than the default version that's in the game. So one of the... I'm surprised my station proximity alert isn't going yet. It is a big station. But one of the things that they've added to the game is you can match orientation. So now it's automatically matched the rotation of the station. This is for the future ability of being able to dock at the stations manually. It would make that a lot easier. That's one autopilot that I would accept. Alright, let's just fly inside here. But right now it's still automatic, just fly inside and it just grabs you. Do I already have permission? Yeah. I already have permission to dock. But it still just shows right in the middle of the station because they're not quite assigned yet. I'm really looking forward to trying to dock inside the rotating stations though. That would be pretty cool. Right now it just grabs you. Oh, landing gear. It'll put my landing gear down automatically, I think. It's like, oh, landing gear. Yeah. Okay. We got some more money. Let's save. Alright. Let's get a couple tons of hydrogen fuel as backup, like what we needed last time. Fill up our fuel tank as well. Okay. Oh, yeah, I need to go back and change that. I had some text here that I said docking pads. I changed that to landing pads, but I accidentally overwrote the document. But yeah, it's like talking about these 42 landing pads. I guess in a space station it's okay for docking pads, but for the ground stations, landing pads makes more sense. I changed that text in my own installation. Okay, delivery of a package. There we go. That's what we can do. Escape capsule rescue operation. I'm not qualified to do that yet. I need to get more well known of being. Oh yeah, Marius Hills. The default game calls the Marius Hill stations Mariusuriu. Marius Hills is a place on the moon that JAXA, the Japanese space agency, thinks would make a good place for a base. And so in the game they decided to put a base there, but they spell it with Romanized katakana of what's already English. The Japanese would not do that, and they would not expect anybody to do that. It's Marius Hills, god darn it. So I went in the game code and I changed it to Marius Hills, which is what it should be. Well, that would be going to the moon. Go to the moon, Alice. Oasis City, and we just came from there. Passage one for a small group. Pulse fire, rail for sale. Trade computer. I haven't tried a trade computer yet. Ooh, surface scanner. How much? Ooh, can't quite afford it. I want to try. I want to do the service scans. Mapping. Yeah, I want to try these service scan missions. So let's go. There was a parcel delivery of a package to 61 Virginis. Let's see. Where is that? Oh, hang up so I can look at the map, please. That is just outside of my hyperspace range. I'd have to stop somewhere on the way. So right now, am I labeled? No, I'm not. Let's not label it uninhabited systems. Let's see where we can stop on the way. We could perhaps stop here to refuel. That's kind of on the way, isn't it? Yeah. So what are these guys like? Maybe we can take some commodities to them. They really like air processors, liquid oxygen, and medicines, and well, rubbish. No, those are their exports. What they really want are carbon ore, industrial machinery, metal alloys, mining machinery, and plastics. So, what do we have here in Saul? Yeah, they also import those. Yeah, no good there. And where else? It was 782 we were looking at, right? Or 752? I forget. I think it was. This is where the trade computer, I think, really helps. And you could actually compare things. I haven't actually done much in the way of trading yet, so I'm not too familiar with it. They export air processors. They need plastics, mining machinery, medicines, liquid oxygen. They import liquid oxygen. We could go there. Right? Am I reading that right? Yeah, it's a minor import, but let's grab some liquid oxygen, and then we'll head out to 33 glib. All right. That way we can make a little money on our way there. In the meantime, let's go to the commodity market and liquid oxygen. Just buy as much as we can. 14 units. That's all we can carry. Good enough. Oh, of course, I could have just bought more hydrogen and made a longer jump. I only have 2 tons in my hold. Ah, that was dumb. Yeah, I could have just added more, but now I can't because I filled up my cargo bay. But that's okay. We'll just go ahead and go to that glib station here. Let's plan a route. Oh, gee, that's actually outside of our range as well. I thought it was inside our range. Proxima Centauri. What do you guys like? Oh, you don't. There's nobody at Proxima Centauri. And what? It was. Yeah, they also export liquid oxygen. Norrell. Not gonna get a good price for that either. Okay, well, we'll just have to stop at some station here. Lungu's Hope. What we got here? Small rocky planet with no significant atmosphere. Surface gravity 0.48 G. Good land there and just get some fuel. Just get some experience landing. What was our route selected here? Alpha Centauri. Oh, I do Alpha Centauri. Nowhere is there inhabitants. Well, that jump isn't going to do me any good. Yeah, let's clear that route because I won't be able to make it. I could jump straight here. Yeah, that's within my bubble. It takes longer than this. If you make multiple smaller jumps, it takes less time than one big jump. So we'll see what happens. We'll go there, refuel, and then hit our final destination. All right. There was a ship right there. And there are a few ships up there we didn't see. Okay. Okay. Now, let's set our destination target here. Okay. Ready? Okay. Oh, hello, police. Where are you? I may proceed. Apparently there's a police ship near me somewhere. There he is. Hi, dude. Alright, so let's go ahead and land here, even though it takes longer. It's just more fun. Can't accelerate too fast yet because of that ship nearby. Hello from Netherlands. Alright, my fuel here. Okay, getting ready to turn around here. Got the rear view. Ready to... Look, look. I might increase dead zone a little bit on my sticks. Sometimes they're sticking a little bit. Hey Max, how you doing? It is neat. It's originally based on Elite 2 back in the late 80s or early 90s. But improved and so forth. We're going to land on a little planet here and refuel. They have orbiting stations, which would be quicker to get to, but it's more fun to land on the planets. So, because we're carrying a parcel to a station that wasn't carrying enough fuel to get to. Actually, I could have, but I stupidly didn't think about it. Fortress Martin. Must be where Martin Spitznagel lives. Martin's new home was Lungu's Hope. Oh, where did my marker go? Looking forward again here. Apparently I'm traveling that way, so I still need to speed up this way. I got the planet right there, my blind spot. Alright, accelerate time a little more. Yeah, a friend of mine in Manitoba, in Winnipeg, said, "You should come up here. It's negative 14, negative 14 Celsius." Or no, it was negative 14 Fahrenheit. I've ridden a motorcycle in negative 8 Fahrenheit, so I've come close. An FUV is so much fun. It's actually a pretty warm day today. It's like 48 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the warmest it's been in all season. So I kind of want to ride it, but I also wanted to play this play Pioneer. I've been adding updates to it every day or two, and never getting a chance actually to play it. I spend so much time modding this game, I never actually get a chance to play it. Or not only modding, but just editing the code, because my build has changes compared to the default build, so whenever there's an update to the game, I have to manually insert my changes into it. Probably be easier if I could figure out how to use GitHub properly, but I've never figured out how to use GitHub properly, so I just edit the code by hand. Okay, Yeah, my friend lives in Winnipeg. He's going to come down and do a road trip. He's going to visit us this summer. He wants to see the Republic of Molossia, which is not far from here. Fine evening for space travel, says Max Kingside. Indeed it is. Alright, we're going to try to land on Martin Spitznagel's fortress here. Without running out of fuel. That's always the important thing, too. We have to kind of ignore the speed lines there that suggest that I'm going down, because that's in relation to the star, not to the planet. I don't know why it's showing me the relation to the star and to the planet, but can I set that? No, I can only do things related to it. Well, I can target it, but that's not what I want. We're going to the fortress, so we'll just ignore the speed lines. I guess I'm still within the influence of the star rather than the planet. This planet has, what was it, 0.98 G, so pretty hefty. I'm at 29% fuel here. But yeah, we've had a lot of snow here this year. It's been pretty incredible. Good for the ski resorts, because we've had pretty dry winters the last few years. We're supposed to get about half an inch overnight tonight. So just when it gets warm and sunny and a lot of it's melted, there's still big piles of snow everywhere. Alright, we need to hurry up here. We're accelerating time. Oop. Okay. There we go. Now our speed lines are related to the planet. So we got close enough to the planet that it's like, oh, this is what our frame of reference is going to be. I don't know if we're going to make our parcel delivery in time to this other system we got to get to. But, oh well. Hopefully it'll be in time, because I want to be able to afford the scanner and try the new scanner missions. -18 before wind chill, says Max. Friend in Manitoba will have one heck of a journey. Yeah, well, he does trips to the U.S. quite frequently. One of his last ones was going to the Jeopardy auditions. He's hoping to get on Jeopardy one day. He may be watching, huh? David Kendall? Alright, let's speed up time a little bit here. You can't quite... Oh, it's on the other side of the planet. You see the dotted lines of the box here. Again, that's indicating that the fortress is actually around the horizon, so we're gonna have to kind of go around here. One of the new features in the game now. You can actually tell when something's around, although it's a little hard to see when I have the navigation boxes on. Let's try to get up here so we don't crash and die. We're gonna crash and die. We crashed and died. That's what happens when you accelerate time. Accelerate time and it gets you just beyond where you need. Oh well. R.I.P. old Bean. It always happens when I stream on YouTube. When I stream on Twitch, I fly much better. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, back at Clark Station. Well, we can now take that mission and just remember to put more fuel in our hyperspace tank. Oop, there's that bug still exists where the cockpit moves around with the head view. I thought they squashed that bug. There it goes. I guess while the game's paused, it still happens. Take note, devs. There's still that bug. Okay, so let's buy some more fuel. Try this again. So I guess we're not going to go to Martin Spitznagel's fortress there. We're going to have to go somewhere else. Lobby. That'll give us plenty of hyperspace fuel to get to that, to do that mission that we wanted to do. At 27 light years away. So now we should have no problem getting there. Yeah. Alright, let's create a route. There we go. Oh, we're still going to 33 Glib anyway, where that thing was. And then we were also going to carry, because 61 Virginis, they want, what was it? Industrial machinery? Is that what they want to import? No, they had a minor import of, there was something that Saul has that they want. What was it? Oh, liquid oxygen. 61 Virginis. Yeah. Liquid oxygen is a minor export of Saul. Oh no, that's an export. That's a major export of Saul. Oh no, it's okay. Let's find something else. Industrial machinery. No. I thought for sure that it was. No, it isn't. Okay. How about metal alloys? Or metal ore? No. Precious metals. No. Well, I guess we're not going to carry it. Well, farm machinery and fertilizer. Our last chance here. We have green on farm machinery. It's kind of meh. Alright, we'll just go. We'll just go. So we got plenty of fuel now. Let's go and not crash. Not crashing is always good. Game over, man. Game over. Oh yeah, see if we can see those other ships that are parked here. Yeah, there's some. Hey, ships. There's... Alright. We gotta get clear. Okay. First jump. Oh, sorry. Landing gear. Now we can do jump. Proxima Centauri. I've never tried jumping while having the auto rotation. Good enough. Okay. And next jump. Alpha Centauri. Maybe we can see that message about the demolition of Earth. Beware of the leopard. Some references there for space fans. Oh wait, did I just make a mistake? I did. Now I don't have the fuel to... That's right. Derp. Alright, I need to land somewhere here to refuel. Well, what do we got here? Oh, we're back here again. That's right, it was Glees we were going to. We want to try going back to Fortress Martin? Yes, we will visit Martin Spitznagel's fortress. We will do this. So, 0.48 G. Hey. Navigation target. Okay. It is that away. Oh, did we go to A? Oh, crap. Yeah, we should have jumped to B. I thought they fixed that, too, where we would jump to the right start. Well, because I guess because we weren't planning on going here. So, yeah. That's going to take a long time. Let's load the game again. Yeah, I know. And do this again. Okay, let's try this again. Comms. New fuel. We'll pack ourselves up full of... Alright. Okay. Auto route. We can just about get there. I think the yellow means that we should make it there. I forget what the yellow means. What if we take one of these out? I don't want to take too long and not be able to make the mission, but let's actually let me move that up the order. It'll be fewer jumps, but hopefully it'll be good enough. Let's go. Alright, we have 68 days to complete this mission. We'll get there. I swear. But Martin Spitznagel's giving us problems with his fortress. So we're gonna skip that. Oh, landing gear again. Oh, darn it. Okay. Next jump. Okay, ooh, very green light from this star. Oh, yeah. That's very green. Long jump, taking a lot of days. But, ooh, this is very white. Okay, here we are. So, Abundancia. Where is it that we need to go? Missions. We now have 56 days left. Jillian Chen with flies on her face. Going to the Via Gem spaceport. Okay. Via Gem is orbiting Abundancia. Alrighty then. Another spaceport, so no planetary landing. That's boring. But it'll give us lots of money. And then maybe I can afford to get a scanner and try these new scanner missions. So let's go. Between 1,000 and 10,000 time acceleration can really, really kill you. Alright. Let's turn around. And slow down. Sorry I haven't done any player piano videos lately, but I keep wanting to tune it and never get around to it. It's not that badly out of tune, really, but enough where people will complain on YouTube. You should tune that piano. I love how they always try to do that with the piano at the Cedar Creek Ice Cream Emporium. It's like, dude, that piano is tuned. That's as good as that one gets. Do not realize how old that piano is. My pneumatic player is now 100 years old, actually. About there. It is a very white star, isn't it? Okay, where's our... yeah, there's our nose. So we need to point up a little bit. Down and head on in. Where is that planet? Abundancia. Oh, there it is. It's green. That's a very green planet. Shoot a little bit, but rather than turn around and fire retro, I'll just do this. Oh, maybe we're gonna overshoot more than a little bit. According to the dials, I was gonna overshoot only a little bit. Well, fine. again, shall we? Wow, that was way off. It said that using my reverse thrust, I'd be able to make it. I think there is a bug with this ship, and because you notice the graphics on the bottom not showing full thrust here. That's why I think I'm overshooting everything. I think the thrust reporting on the Coronatrix is still set up wrong, setting up like the old Cinenatrix, so it's not quite working properly. It's making the gauges inaccurate. Oh, 22 hyperspace departure clouds? There's been like a massive fleet that just left this place. Look at them all. It's like all these glowing dots there. It's all ships that have left. Something big just went down over here. There's a ship and 5 others right here, too. Dang. And there's 8 ships inside the station. Yeah, more than one ship detected nearby. Look at them all. A whole bunch of ships right there. Oh, actually we should go on this side. Flying from here. There's also a ship hanging out. Alright, let's go back to real time here. Alright, so now we are heading toward the station at 240 meters per second. And we are 35 kilometers away. But yeah, look at that. Holy crap. It could be an issue when you load. There's been an issue in the past with the game when you load a save game, it respawns ships in particular areas, and it could be that ships it's just tripling because I keep loading a save game. There's more and more ships respawning, spawning and spawning and respawning. Spawn, 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 spawn. This is another one of those giant space stations like the one we just left. Alright, we can accelerate time again a little bit. Please watch for traffic. Yeah, I bet. Why is the near space station sound not working? I have a sound effect that should play when I get near a space station. It's not working. It's been working when I leave the space station. But... there we go. There's a ship right above me. Big deep space miner. Okay, now we've got some good money. Ah, and the button's now blue, so whatever bug that was is over. Comms. Refuel. Toshi Hasegawa. Station manager. We now have 3,000. Hello there, Mitch and Norris. Got all sorts of ragtimers here. Watching me fly a spaceship. Let's see what we got. A fashion craze in Zenonido. The next latest trend in Zenonido system suggests that real live pets are the next best thing in fashion. Oh. So it means live animals will be they'll pay more for that. I changed all the headlines in the game. They used to be like full prose, but as a someone who studied journalism, I made them like read like headline fashion crazes. All the news runs. Do we have any? Oh, we don't have any scanning missions here. Darn. Are there any scanners available? There are scanners available, and I can afford one. Yee. I wonder what the difference is between these. High resolution. I guess I'll wait until I get a mission to figure out which scanner I want to buy, although I can right now only afford the surface scanner. But yeah, I'm curious to try these new missions. But right now, there isn't even a mission available to another system. So we have Gurglim, and Colheita. It's a very Portuguese system here. The planet name Abundancia and Colheita, something like that in Portuguese. I guess that's one we're gonna have to do. Let's see, where is Colheita? Colheita. Yeah, well, yeah, there's only these 3 stations in the entire system, so. Well, actually, I have to accept the mission would help. Alright. Maybe there'll be some good missions on the Colheita station. And the sunlight does not, there's no lighting inside, artificial lighting inside the station, so your ship is lit the same as it would be if it were in space. It's still something they're working on. The game is open source, so if anybody wants to improve it, please do so. Alright, let's get rid of these hyperspace departure clouds. Yeah, there my station proximity sound is working. I wonder why it's not working otherwise. Alright. So, Colheita, it's on the night side of the planet. Oh, fun. And what sort of, Abundancia, what sort of, gravity we got here? 1G. It is. Okay. What was that? I'm hearing things like hitting my hull or something. It's not my hull. Are there ships like crashing into something? What's going on? There's a bunch of ships right there. Maybe I was bouncing in ships. There are so many ships around here. But got no hull damage, so don't know. But let's head on the planet. I don't think I've ever tried to land on a 1G planet. I never go to Earth in the game at the start. It's like, so 1G is going to be interesting. Yeah, I've seen you've been asking a lot of questions on the Music Engraving Club there, Mitch. Alright, this is going to be interesting. I try to get down on a 1G planet. What our approach speed should be here. Hey, the ship is now reporting the correct thrust just about for forward and backward. It wasn't doing that before. That, yay. Maybe the bars will be accurate. Although when gravity gets involved, they are never accurate. It says, "Oh, you can be able to stop now," but not when you got gravity pulling on you. Trying to get our vector to the planet here. Oh, yeah. Must be getting late because it's getting dark in here. I don't know what time it is. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 4:45 p.m.
It's 4:45 p.m. Okay then. Now have a alarm clock with a Google Assistant. Ask it what the weather is and so forth. Not only is this going to be a planet with a lot of gravity, but landing on the night side makes it even harder to tell how far down we're going here. Now watch the numbers. We are falling at 20 kilometers per second. Question is, how fast can we slow down before it starts saying, "Oh, you're gonna crash. We're gonna crash." Wacky racers. I'm still at an altitude of 44 million meters. Megameters. Does this planet have an atmosphere? Oh yeah. Oxygen atmosphere, highly complex ecosystem. This is I see why they call it abundancia. Unfortunately, we can't see it. Because we're eclipsed by the sun right here. We're eclipsed by the planet from the sun. 30 million meters. Oh, the crescent moon by Tom, yeah. $25 million meters, falling at 25 kilometers per second. Well, double that because I have in time acceleration. Start. Slowing down here. 15 million meters. Oh, almost. Coming straight in here. Not the most safest way to come down. Start. Really slowing down here. Come on. Come on. Which number is going to hit 0 first? My descent rate or my altitude? 5 million meters. Falling at 12 kilometers per second. 4 million meters. Let's go. We're gonna be okay. Yeah, I'll be going to Sutter Creek. I hope to be able to play some of Tom Ryer's hand-played performances. On the disc clavier there. I need to get with Michael about it. Being that it's the 25th edition of the festival. Okay. Okay, we're not gonna die, I think. We managed to avoid that. That's always good. Not dying is always good. Now I just need to realign myself. Oh, 1G is so difficult. Okay. Alright. We're a little more manageable here. We're falling at 200 meters per second. Let me go into real time here. 600 kilometer altitude. Alright. Line up our roll there. You're still a little bit nose down. It's actually not such a bad idea. That would accelerate us, but we don't want, so maybe just straighten out here. Okay, we are level. Up pretty well there. Altitude 557 kilometers, falling at just about 1 kilometer per second. I think this is manageable. Let's see, Max. 500 kilometers. Just 1 kilometer per second, so pretty good here. We're not quite in the atmosphere yet. Alright, I'm gonna accelerate time a little bit. I've got a fairly controlled descent going on. It's a busy station. Got a lot of ships on it. Falling at 1 kilometer per second, still a bit much here. Start slowing down here now. We're down to 92 kilometers. Kilometers, 860 meters per second. Well, it says to the station 3 kilometers per second, so I'm really coming in at quite an angle here. Kilometer altitude. Really need to start slowing it down here. We are going to overshoot. Even the gauges say we're going to overshoot. See the city in range here. It is a big sprawling city, that's for sure. Altitude 26 kilometers, 440 meters per second. We're going to overshoot by a long way, but I'm more concerned about not dying. 100 meters per second. Alright. We're going to overshoot by quite a bit here. Spin it around. Where's Colleta? We're still like way above it. Alright, 19 kilometers. There we go. I'm clear of their space. Well, no, I'm coming back. Don't worry, guys. I just overshot you a bit. Altitude 21 kilometers. I'm still trying to make myself start moving forward a bit. There we go. Okay. Alright. Let's try to manage this here. You can see the new city generation. They're really quite sprawling cities now. This is a major metropolis. Jeez. Falling at 164 meters per second. 12 kilometers. I do wish the hyperspace departure clouds wouldn't last quite so long. Ten kilometers. Landing gear down. Let's request docking clearance. We're going to Bay 4. Five kilometers altitude. Okay, downward view. Here's your landing gear. There's the station. See you, Mitch. There's a nice big landing pad in this place. This is a very Earth-like planet. Pressure is 1 atmosphere. Gravity is 1. Alright. I do wish the AI ships would not just take off and immediately hyperspace. They'd actually get out of the planet or something. It'd be a little cooler. There we go. Yay! Save. Alright. What kind of missions do we have here? Any scanning missions? No, but there is a mission to another system. Postal Service. Ship for the delivery to the Argseason system. Arnold Warehouse. We're here to pump your ship up. Porter needs proximity to story developing an Ethereum system. This one's worth more in this shorter distance. Let's see what that looks like. The system is within our jump range. It's not far from Arcturus, actually. Oh, there's the new brown dwarf texture. I made a new brown dwarf texture. Tried to make it a little higher res. Oh, it was all these, of course. So I guess it's going to be there. Pickett's Mine. Pickett's Mine. They've got a lot of little stations there at Pickett's Mine. And apparently there's a developing story. Alright then. Carry a little extra hyperspace fuel. And that was... Bedford. Now there's my Arcturus. There it is. Dandalo Spaceport. So we're going to Dandalo Spaceport. Sandalo spaceport. That's where we needs to go. A hyperspace cloud is still there. They really need to clear those out after a couple minutes. Let's see about trade to this area. They import pretty much everything. Consumer goods, farm machinery. Okay. And what about our current system? So. No. Don't have enough fuel to do that. Let's see. Was personal info missions. Yeah. Okay. And get there without making so many jumps, so I don't have to refuel on the way. It's pretty short, actually. I don't see why I can't just go straight there. It shouldn't be that big of a jump. Shouldn't need that much. Shouldn't take that much extra time. So again, let's see what kind of exports we have here. Fruit and veg is their major export. Not surprising, considering this planet. And these guys, yeah, they're kind of meh about fruit and veg. What else we export here? Grain, hydrogen, liquid oxygen, medicines, precious metals. They import medicines, metal alloys, so maybe I can take some of those as well. Get a little extra cash. Medicines, yeah, okay. I'll buy some medicines and they're pretty darn expensive, but oh, they only have one in stock. Well, but it's expensive, so maybe I'll make a decent profit. Oh wait, no, they import medicines. I thought they said that was an export. Hang on. Yeah, they export medicines. They export medicines, but now it's showing as an import. I guess their demand at the moment is different than what they normally have. Computers, they can export some computers. Try this. Computers. They do import computers. Well, we can try that. And see what happens. I'll buy 2 units. 888.71, and hopefully we'll see whether that pays off. Hi there, Anthony Tarshinsky. Okay. I think we're ready to go. Get out of this gravity here. Planet. Now the AI ships, they'd be hightailing out of here already. But we gotta go a little bit farther out before we can hyperspace. Alright, as much as I wanted the scanner missions, I think this next trip will be the last one. I'm getting a little hungry, it's getting late. But I do want to try the scanner missions. Maybe on Twitch we'll stream some more some other day when I get some time. Alright. Hopefully this isn't going to take too much time doing that. Oh, that's a single jump instead of in smaller trips. Because longer trips take a lot longer in time. Oh, look at that calendar. Ooh. Ooh. That is a bright yellow sun. Holy crap. Mission. I have 49 days left. Okay. Alright, Dandolo Spaceport. Let's get to it. Without falling into the sun. It's 3.57 AU away. Did it take me to the wrong freaking... It did. I thought they'd fix that. So we're over here. We need to get there. I thought they'd fix that. Alright. We gotta jump out of the system and back in. What's the nearest system we can jump to? Onisa? That's 2.7 light years. 4 light years. I think Onisa is the closest one. So we gotta jump there and jump back. Alright. Try this again. Luckily I have enough fuel to do this, but it's gonna take extra time. Alright, now where did that... Oh, I don't have enough fuel for it. Fuel? Oh yeah, we're out of hyperspace fuel. Oh, what do we have in this system? De Bruin Anchorage. Lampinen platform. I guess we gotta go there and get some fuel. I could use some of the fuel I have, but I don't want to do that. Alright. And then we gotta remember to set the correct star on the trinary system. Alright, now where is this platform? Oh, it's way up here. Way up here. Here we go. Don't trust that gauge because it's been having me overshoot all the time. I think because the maximum thrust it's reading is not correct. So let's start retro thrust here. Okay, flip over. Let's go. Where are we? We're right here. Okay. There we go. Alright, now let's start slowing down. Okay, looks like the orbit's going, taking it this way, so I'll try to aim over here. Okay. Just get some more fuel. I just need your fuel. Again, there's a whole bunch of hyperspace clouds. What is going on in the universe? Hey there, Baron. Baron Guitar. This is a smaller station. Alright. Just trying to get some more fuel here so we can finish our journey. I think the sound wasn't playing before because I was time accelerating. I'm coming in way too hot. Overshot a bit there. There we go. The answer to the question is yes. Well, relatively. But, yeah, see the Discord server for anything. Information. This channel, this stream is not about Tom. The last time I played this, last time I played Pioneer was like, everything was about Tom. And it's like, no, this stream is going to be about Pioneer. Or some other things maybe, but yeah, I can't answer the same questions over and over and over again when there's already a designated place to find that information. Yeah, the rotating station. And we can even match rotation to the station. But currently no manual landing. That's something that's still being worked on. But the function of matching rotation automatically is now possible. There we go. Do you have room for me in there? Okay. Where's my nose? My nose is here. I remember. I do look forward to being able to land completely manually in these instead of just having it grab you. That's why I prefer to land on ground stations. It's much more fun instead of all this automatic thing. Okay, we need fuel. We need some fuel. Comms. Five tons? Why not? Armando Loria. Now, this time, let's make sure when we go here that we actually go to C. Because that's where the station is that we need to go to. I thought they'd fix that where it would do that automatically on... Oh, hello there. You weren't there a second ago. Someone must have just landed. Is that another coronatrix, or is that... Yeah, that's another coronatrix. The first one seen in the wild, besides our own, of the new ship. Alright, let's get out of here. And hopefully, we can still make our deadline. add to the cluster of hyperspace departure clouds that for some reason are not clearing. Holy mackerel! Look at that radar. The heck is all that stuff? Wow. Okay. Alright, so we needed to go to this one over here, Dandolo Spaceport. Without falling into that sun. That's going to be the important part. Probably should have saved the game. I don't think I can save the game now, can I? Oh, maybe I can. I didn't know you could do that. Save game when you're not actually flying. When you're not actually docked. Alright. Dandolo Spaceport. Here we go. It is. And we are facing that way. So let's head over there. Hopefully not fall into the sun. Qwerty. Alright, accelerate time a little bit here. That's scary being that close to the star. In fact, we are now starting to go toward it. That doesn't make me happy. We're almost going toward it. We're still moving away at 6 kilometers per second. That's now we're moving toward it. Now we're moving away from it. Okay, now we're good. Don't we all? Okay. There we go. This is a fast-moving little planet. Try to anticipate where it's going to be. All right. Let's see if the meters are correct this time. It hasn't been so far. But it says, but yeah, again, it's not showing full throttle. I can kind of play the Make Believe Rag. Not as well as I used to. That's a yellow marker. Okay. That's looking pretty good. How much time do we have left on this mission? 48 days. Oh, we'll be fine. Excellent. going to retire soon? I don't know why I would retire. I'll probably leave YouTube when I die, but you know, I'm certainly not going to live forever. I am 52 now. Alright, here we go. Getting down to it here. Let's we want to kind of fire at the planet, so we don't actually fire at the planet, so you don't go into it, basically. Okay, that's looking pretty good. See if we can get to this Dandolo spaceport and not die. I do remember that, yes. That was when my brother was visiting. My brother recorded the camera, or held the camera. There's only 2 times when someone else has held my camera to record me. One was Tom, and one was my brother. Ooh, it's a very red star here, isn't it? Gosh, everything's red. Alright. I need to move that marker up above the planet so we don't crash into it. So far, so good. Okay, we're kind of heading towards the spaceport now. So, right. Oh, my markers are still based on the star. I gotta go up closer to the planet before my yaw, pitch, and roll markers will be related to. Doesn't make any sense right now. Everything is red in this system. How are we doing here? There we go. Okay, now it's related to this planet. We actually see if we're going to crash or not. We are heading toward the planet at 8 kilometers per second. Nice and easy, actually, isn't it? We're doing really well. The spaceport is just over the horizon there. Slowing down. We are going to overshoot, I think. Yeah, we are going to overshoot for sure. Let's spin around and use our main engines. Those will help us out a bit more, get a little more thrust. Ready, and fire. Even with our main engines, we're going to overshoot now. Took too long futzing about. Oh, that's not too bad. We're now moving away from the planet, so we're not in danger of crashing into it. That's always a good sign. Yep, you gotta be flying into your territory, and you're gonna be flying away from your territory here in a minute. Until I can arrest my speed here. Lovely Commodore 64 keyboard in our spaceships. Yeah. I outleft your spaceport. And again, a million hyperspace clouds. What is going on in the galaxy? Yeah, the reading of the thrust is... There is something wrong with the reading of the thrust on the core engines, because it is not reading 100%. I know my controller's giving 100%. Start dropping altitude too. We're actually falling away from this planet. What kind of gravity does this planet have? .14 G, so yeah, pretty lightweight. Yeah, I'm still way up. Too much. At least start falling back down toward it. There we go. Alright, we're now descending toward the planet. That's a good sign. Just gotta get our direction sorted out. Get back down toward the spaceport. Such a tiny planet. Make sure I don't start flying away from it. Really easy to do. Vectors. Come on, vectors. There we go. All right. Me, I'm a trained professional. There we go. Alright. We're heading straight down now to the spaceport at 241 meters per second. Speed that up a bit. There's not much gravity here, so our thrusters are very effective. We can accelerate our... Some of the buildings. .63 kilometers altitude, falling at 360 meters per second. 50 kilometers. This planet is pretty darn barren. There's a few craters here and there. It is just a mining operation here. The whole planet is called Pickett's Mine. I heard NASA wants to send a probe to investigate a asteroid in our system that is believed to be the core of an old planet that got destroyed. And it's metal rich. They believe the value of the metal of this asteroid is 10,000 quadrillion dollars. Problem is, we don't know how to mine an asteroid yet, but if we did... kilometers, 380 meters per second. Let's request our landing clearance. Ah, we're gonna go over there. Okay. Docking Bay 2. What is this? Flight of Nova? Docking Bay 2. Start slowing it down here. What is with all these hyperspace clouds everywhere? Annoying. How did somebody manage to hyperspace away that close to the station? Something's gotta be worked on there. Alright, let's level out. Overshoot a little bit there. There we go. Come on down. Make sure I'm level here. There we go. And down we come. Kind of. Where's the... Back up a little bit. Should be able to do this from the cockpit view even. It's a nice big enough pad. How about that? How about that, yo? Okay. Oh, and it crashed right as I saved it. Well, that's good. Well, I was gonna stop anyway, but I wonder what caused the crash. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I'll have to investigate what happened to the crash, and hopefully next time be able to afford the scanning missions. So see you then. It might be on probably be on Twitch because I usually do this. I usually am on Twitch when I stream Pioneer and my player piano and stuff. I generally live stream on Twitch, so make sure to follow me on Twitch. It's also Keeper First. So see you later.